The Illusion of Perfectionism. Part 1. Fruit at the Zenith. Perfectionism. A form of emotional slavery where one withholds self-love until an idealized external result is achieved. As human beings who occupy a universe of grays, if someone wanted to paint a canvas with the darkest blacks or the lightest whites, wouldn't there always in theory be a darker black or a lighter white? If we're born in the branches of an infinite tree, does that mean we should spend our existence climbing towards the heavens? Who's to say the fruit at the zenith is the sweetest? Even if the fruit at the top of this never-ending tree is sweetest at the zenith, is it worth sacrificing security, happiness, or warmth? Do heavens exist inside of hells, and are their heavens so heavenly they're devilish? At what point is good enough good enough? The sardonic nature of perfectionism lies in the irony that perfectionism in of itself is a suboptimal use of one's finite time and energy. Such a statement, however, requires context and nuance, as do all things in life. Part 2. Come as you are. In a hypothetical scenario where no other humans exist except you, how would someone assess whether they're beautiful, intelligent, or worthwhile? Where do our thoughts of perfectionism arise from? Does perfectionism have its purposes? And if so, how can someone build the observational awareness to not let it torment their daily life? If we analyze concepts we consider logical like mathematics, is 2 + 2 = 4 something that's perfect or simply good enough? On a personal note, one of the most difficult aspects in suffering from perfectionism is the feeling that sometimes I don't know whether something's good enough or not. When you're raised believing that whatever you do is seldom good enough, the inner critic that inhabits your psyche almost always rules with an iron fist. It's virtually impossible to love oneself when you're under the belief that you are fundamentally and inherently not good enough as you are. Part 3. Tick-tock.
Without music, Earth is turned into a dripping dungeon in which hope move in a slow procession through my soul. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid on the spirit, aching for the light.
Are you a different person each passing day, every passing hour? How about every passing minute, every passing second? At what point does self-help transform from self-love to self-immolation? While one can intellectually deconstruct the conceptualization of perfectionism, it's vital and absolutely paramount to digest one's emotions. There's a fundamental difference between intellectually understanding one's traumas and emotionally grieving said traumas. Emotional comprehension at its most profound level allows the individual to heal via the self-administration of self-love. Self-love comes in forms such as listening to one's inner child without judgment, offering comfort and warmth. The culmination of self-love can be made less overwhelming through the development of observational awareness, and observational awareness can be forged via activities such as therapy, meditation, exercise, nutrition, or the humanities. Perhaps perfectionism is a means of feeling in control when at one point in your life, things always felt out of control. Maybe a parent always compared you to others and not so discreetly wished that you didn't exist as you are. Could perfectionism be an avoidant behavior that circumvents abuse from past failures? At some point in your life, did perfectionism help you emotionally survive in an unsafe, violent, negligent, or apathetic environment? Whether you subconsciously are haunted by memories of the past or constantly catastrophize about worst-case scenarios, I want you to know that you're not alone and that I'm right there with you. I implore you to start the conversation with your inner child and explore your inner clockwork. From my personal experience, what makes me tick is when I talk.
Oh, dude, look at that bubble.